Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Now they'll run the draw. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Hainsworth. Coming after him. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. Coming up, 4th down. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll toss it to the left. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Got his man quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his man down the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback adapting. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Commodores are in the hurry-up. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Starting to feel a little pressure. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. This drive's been productive so far, already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. They'll throw it on first down. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. First down and 10.
And this guy's showing you why the fullback position's still alive and well in college football. What a weapon this guy is in this offense. How about that explosive play?
He makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo here for the offense. Looking to throw at Tainsworth. Buys a little time with his feet. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Open space at the 25. And tackled there by the defense.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Shakes off the defender. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it. Get what you can get.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw, it's Hainsworth. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start.
Running toward the tape. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. They'll give it to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Back to the ground game on the left. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Plows through the defense. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying in the...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Harris will throw. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks. He's going to fire deep. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Commodores in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Harris back to pass. Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab enough for the first. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to move it through the air. Uncorks one. Makes a connection. Running through contact. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback checking off. He'll try the left side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Georgia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hainsworth. Flushed out of the pocket. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He breaks a tackle. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give on the inside. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Grab near the sticks. It's Lewis. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen, the ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere? Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's DeMarco. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything there.
And that pass intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. 1st down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Hainsworth. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Hold on just a second. Flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Trying play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown Doors! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense.
Good.
Some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback...
Looking deep. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the punishment has been extended. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here comes the two-point try. Harris will throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
50. Vanderbilt, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Quickly to the tight end.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Give to the running back.
Second down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. Pass to 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the beatdown has ensued. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to pass. It's Hainsworth. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. They're bringing heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he intercepts it. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Safe completion on the screen. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point in the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up when we talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. The give as they work on that clock. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you fit it?
Headed to the end zone. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The Wildcats have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit at them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Trying to find his man on first down. Lets it fly. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. What a nice play. And even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on first down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Harris back to pass. Slings it. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the stomping has commenced. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kentucky, 71. Vanderbilt, 14.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Hit as he throws. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand.
Okay, ready?
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Looking to move it through the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out, execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotion